ちは。それは木曜日。それはどういう意味ですか？
Hey, what's up, guys? I'm Mike. Meet my friend Anthony.
Hello.
We're going to be doing a nice jam in, what is it, A minor?
A minor.
Well, hello there. I'm MikeRuggirello, your host for Theory Thursday. Meet Jason Thomas, my co-host.
Hey guys, how you doing? Thanks for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe if you can. And go to our YouTube page, please. We need some love there. Also, I'd like to thank our sponsors, Singular Sound Beat Buddy, Kurt Mangan Strings, Mad Hatter Guitar Products, and Guitar Tune-Up San Diego. Thanks, guys, for watching. Back to you, Mike. Well, Mike's not ready.
Not ready. Keep talking.
That's all right. Yeah, again, you know, we're very, very happy with our sponsors. We appreciate all the love you give us. And please, guys, have any questions for Anthony or Mike, or even just for me in the comment section, just put stuff down. Tell us we're ugly.
That's what I wanted.
Tell us, you know, Mike has a weird-looking head. It's all right. we'll take it. You know, any comments, let us know. All right, Mike, back to you, buddy.
Thank you. So, yes, I'm here. I'm messing around with Jeff Bonham. He's right behind me. Say hello to him. Wanted to adjust so it actually works to my needs this evening. Let's give a big shout out to one more time for Kurt Mangan strings. I love him. I just restrung the Paul. It feels darn good. Yeah.
Strings on my bass.
Yeah. We straight Mangan, huh, Jason?
We straight Mangan.
Yeah. We straight Mangan up in here. And I'd also like to say what up to Ed Heisler with Mad Hatter Guitar Products. Had a great conversation with him the other day. I wanted to say what's up. And Don Louder, thank you, man. Can't wait to talk to you tomorrow.
Don's right here.
Don.
Hi, Don.
Yes. We're going to be giving him some guitars. He's finally going to fix some of my
All
broken
right.
shit. So yeah, more importantly, ladies and gentlemen, look at this fine Italian, handsome man sitting to the left of me. We're stage right or the right of you. His name is Anthony Lococo, and you are here in the flesh. How are you, buddy?
Nice to see you.
Thank you for cruising in.
Yeah.
Did you have a good time on that first jam?
Yeah, I just,
Warming up?
yeah, my ears are a little foggy right now, so.
Well,
I'm used to playing really, really loud Marshalls. These small amps, sometimes, I got to get adjusted to this.
No.
It's deceiving. But no, it's exciting that you're here, Anthony. It's been
Thank you, I
it's a
appreciate it.
very anticipated show. I know
Thank
I'm
you.
not going to say a whole bunch of crazy things,
Okay.
but one.
You can?
Yeah, well,
He will.
You can.
I will. I mean,
Unintentionally.
Unintentionally,
crazy things.
yes.
For
But
sure.
we have some friends tuning in. I want to say what up to some people like Greg Vaughn. How are you, buddy? If you out there, and Chef, and
Jake.
and Jake, write in the comments, say hello. If you guys have some questions about Anthony while you're here, take advantage. We want to address you. We want to say hello because we got a nice guitar lesson planned for you. Speaking of guitar lessons, an A minor penta. Let's stir it up, Anthony. Let's talk about. I traditionally talk about, how long you been playing, what guitar you got, but I think some of our folks out there, we'll get to the vintage groove, but tell me what's on your mind melodically. What's the scale, man? Is it that altered dominant deal, or are we going to do some harmonic minor? Where are we at right now, brother?
I'm pretty much open for a lot. I don't know.
Put you on the spot, huh?
How about
That was that when that piece you were doing earlier, remember?
doing like we do something pretty. We could do something.
Yeah, let's do something. Whatever you want.
Well, how about we do something in E major. So. Right? So you got the ninth in there, and you can throw some. But what we're doing here
nice
is
voicings there. I know we were having a nice conversation about color earlier, and whether it's like melodically, talking about
the thing is that I when I approached like these things like arpeggios, when I first started, it was always the concept of root, third, and fifth.
Can we show our audience
Like that.
like choose like in E, show them what the root, third, and fifth is.
Well. The thing is that I just know the notes.
E, G sharp, and B.
I know the shapes, but in terms of the A, let's just do what I'm going at here is going through the root, third, fifth example in A minor because it's easier because that's the open strings.
Sure.
So. Okay.
Beautiful. Love
So
it.
those are root, third, fifth. But when I started figuring out is other colors. You got the seventh, and you go, and then you start putting the other intervals in there, so you got some color going on. So. Yeah, you can slide that. Oh.
One more time.
Yeah.
Almost.
I'm ascending on a ninth. I'm doing a major ninth ascent, and then the descent. I'm going with a major seventh. So.
Very nice.
Okay. Yeah. know. So
Good. I'm just
And then-
randomly putting chords behind it.
and then as you're doing this, you're looking at these other shapes. So
Yeah.
so you got
Love
a
it. G sharp minor. Beautiful. Very
right?
nice.
You got that, and then you got your A, right? And then you go back to the E again. But you know, there's all these other substitutions you could be doing. So anyway, that's
Very
I don't know
nice
if that
stuff.
makes any sense, but it's just.
Oh, of course,
those-
it's music.
So,
man.
so when
it
you
sounds cool.
yeah, so when you're playing, you know, when I'm experimenting on writing, you know, I try to listen to everything intervallic within the key center. So if I'm
That's
you see
really
the
nice.
thing? and then from there you kind of like you could, you know, and you can alter all these things, and then you sort of. Things like this. So you're kind of you're blending it all together. You know what I mean? So that's where you know I'm sorry, I'm still getting over this damn cold.
Oh, it's okay. I noticed that your water is gone. You know,
yeah.
our we have a new employee of the show. It's our right hand, like it's like a stage hand. They deliver water and hot towels. They clip our toenails if we're wearing like sandals. They took the day off, the night off. So otherwise, you would meet Eduardo, and he would bring you another.
Oh. Yeah,
He'd bring you some more water.
I'm probably going to need one anymore because
Is that his name, Jason?
Oh, perfect.
Thank you,
man.
Eduardo.
Manja, manja.
Nice job.
Was that like saying no or like shake? That was
No, that was actually a good thing.
It was a good-
Yeah, I had to throw that.
Yeah. Thank you, Dave.
Yeah.
So he's not only managing the feed and doing all the switching down there and making sure we
Thank
sound
you.
good. He also
Thank you very much.
he takes care of our water needs too, at least temporarily, until our guy gets back from vacation.
Let's call him Cthulhu.
Cthulhu. That's right. I think that's like a
Yeah.
new nickname for Dave.
Yeah.
I was trying to give him describe the multitasking that he does. And Cthulhu is famous for why or who? What's he known for? See, every time I ask him a fucking question like this.
You know, it's a
Did I do enough, Mom?
it's a H.P. Lovecraft.
I think I get to charge myself
demonic,
$5 every time I drop the
like
F.
God,
Yeah.
like
Cthulhu.
Yeah, Cthulhu, like an octopus god.
See,
another
I
dimension.
thought
Like
there was
Dagon.
significance to octopus.
Why I say Cthulhu?
Okay. I missed that
Because
movie.
he's got 8 arms. It's not a movie. It's
not
I
a-
guess he's been in a movie,
It's
but
a
no,
short
it's like,
story.
So yeah, H.P. Lovecraft. It's
Well,
like what?
actually, it's a mythos series.
Yeah.
It's like his own mythology. That was completely out of
Like in the
his mind.
50s, there,
Completely
we
out
don't
of
need to
his
get
mind.
into
Yeah.
50s literature, but like like pulp stuff. But no, like it's a weird thing.
Yeah, he was
Cthulhu.
inspired by Poe,
Yeah.
but he kind of turned, you know, he wrote his own mythology and he was completely out of his mind.
Yeah.
I love that we stumbled upon
Anyway.
A little conversation. Yeah, it's
some
pretty
conversation
interesting.
there.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what? I'd like to throw a shout out to Gabriel Slatton because he's the reason why we're friends, and Norma. It first met
Great
a long
people.
time ago. I
Oh,
met
great
Norma,
people. That's
and
right.
then
That's
I met
right.
Gabriel, and then they're the reasons why you and I are buddies.
That's right.
Wanted to
That's
say
right.
hello, guys. Thank you very much for bringing us together. It's part of the reason why Anthony is here this evening. Look at that. I'm gonna go ahead and throw a little. I'm gonna shake us up. I'm gonna do a little jam. What's
It's
up?
just a little jam.
Yes. This is the Beat Buddy. We're gonna do Rock 6.
Want to do that?
Huh?
What are we doing?
What are we doing?
That funky thing we're doing earlier? Or?
Well, we can do something funky, but I just wanted to throw something off the cuff.
I don't care.
Does
Let's do
anyone out there that owns a Beat Buddy, if you are entertained and following along with us, if you have some suggestions in the common library of the Beat Buddy, say, hey, I've never heard anybody jam the Brazilian groove. Feel free to write in the comments, and we are here to assist. We want you to say what's up. By the way, we're giving away our Beat Buddy tonight. This is episode 27, Anthony Lococo, and we gave you the information on Word of the Day back. It's episode 23, so it would be it's quite a lot of work on maybe your end if you don't even know. So when we play the breakdown music, you'll have 30 seconds, and that's when you can write in the word of the day. And only in those 30 seconds, though. So if you know what's up, don't write it right now. Save it. And that's going to be a fun bit. We're going to do that after this jam. Are you guys getting a little picky about what you want to do? Because we had a lot of nice rehearsals earlier. Is there something you would want to respond to? Because I'm just going to drop a bomb.
I'm just
Drop the bomb on the beat. We'll just go with like a.
Take us somewhere, man. Some of those nice chords, the F sharp out of the E. I mean, when I hear this is kind of a tough one. But this is also going to go to this beat right here.
okay. Hold on.
That's almost like you could do My Name is Mud.
Sweetie.
Going?
Kind of hurt the ear, mixed a little bit.
Yeah.
Just a little bit.
What was hurting?
I was kind of hard.
It's hard to hear the mix.
The mix just a little.
Oh, was I getting all? Was I doing?
No. It's just.
Getting a little, you can turn.
I still got the.
Guys, that was a really fun jam. Can someone write in the comments and let us know about maybe what scale that was? That would be kind of interesting. Little participation. I would, that's pretty geeky information, but someone that plays guitar often, that's helpful information because it's like choosing the color shirt you're gonna wear that day. You're like, I want to wear my Dio shirt or I want my pink turtleneck. You know what I mean? Like, these are decisions. It's like calling out a scale. Strange. Anyhow, I'm having a great time. Jason, how you doing, man?
I'm doing great.
Good.
That was a pretty fun jam, actually.
Oh, yeah, good.
Had a good time on that one.
Yeah, that's it's such a good vibe. Like even when you were texting me earlier about Perfect Stranger, in 5/4, it piqued my interest. Yeah, give us a little bit of that.
That is a sort of what's in 5/4 too. So. But you go. Yeah,
That was awesome.
Oh shit, that's mine. I'm sorry. I should have put it on mute.
Well, that's okay.
It'll stop.
Okay.
You can answer it. That's
No,
never happened.
actually, what I want to do is just.
Yeah, just feel free to.
I'm sorry about that.
That's okay. So when you're a guest here on Theorythursday,
The key word is mute.
yeah.
Yeah.
Today's
Sorry.
word of the day, today's evening show. Can't even say that right. The word of the evening is mute. Da-na-na. What's that? Bam, bam. I don't even
Kind
know.
of shaving a haircut.
You shaved who?
The thing you were describing was called shaving a haircut.
Oh.
2 bits,
Oh, yes, of course.
Okay. Roger Rabbit, maybe for.
I love Roger Rabbit. So, yes, I'm sitting here thinking about changing which beat is next on the Beat Buddy. But you know what? I did say we were going to give away the Beat Buddy. Yes. Everybody, here is your 30-second countdown.
Wow.
Ready? You guys ready? We're going to
so.
give away a Beat Buddy. Here it
Are you
is.
gonna do it?
This can be yours. All right, boys. Let's actually remember what was the beat for that, Jason?
Oh,
we have mute. We have the.
Oh, you do?
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, really?
It's like a. I have to go to world, the tango, the piazzolla. By the way, the piazzolla. Can you tell me what drum beat this is?
What?
So it's an Italian, right? Piazzolla. Whoa.
Oh. Sounds like.
It's Steve Miller. Let's dance.
It sounds like Deep Purple.
That's nice too. Anyhow. So the point is that we're on world. Was it the polka?
I think it was more like a polka. See, these are the things we should do in pre-production meetings.
Yes. So I'm on polka variation. 120 BPM. Here is your 30-second countdown. In this 30 seconds, you will write, hopefully, one of you or 10 of you or 100 of you will write the word of the day from episode 23. And here it goes. Ah, yes. Who is the winner of our...
Just
That's
slow
going to be
down a
hard.
little
Is that not the right beat?
Slow down. It's probably okay, but...
Is that it?
No.
Is
slower?
that what we're doing?
A little bit slower.
As soon as the music starts, the 30 seconds commence.
We can get it together.
Is that it?
A little bit more. 2, 3, dun, 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 dun. Sure, why not?
Your 30 seconds has begun. Just keep ripping away. Who is the winner of tonight's Beat Buddy? Hey! 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 seconds is over with, ladies and gentlemen. In that 30-second duration, I'm really, really hoping for your sake and our sake that there was anybody chime in? Anybody get the word of the day? Has it been said? Has it been written, Jason?
It's been, yeah, it's been. There's a few people are in. I'm actually gonna. There's yeah, because there's some people that are watching later too, so we'll see.
That's actually not the point of the show. The whole point is to tune in live. You have to work if you want to win our prizes, everybody. That means tune in live. That doesn't mean you can win this after we air it. So let's resume our. Those are fair rules, right, Anthony?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
You better write down the names now.
I don't need to. They're all in there.
So to
That's
the
fine.
people that wrote the word of the day, Jason and Dave and myself.
Dylan.
And Dylan.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dylan, the cute little one that runs around at the end of the show
She's
sometimes.
gonna be drawing names out of the hat
We will
next
be
week.
drawing the name. And if there, how many are there?
I think like 5.
So let's just say for the sake of, was there 5?
Yeah, about 5.
And
different.
what
I
is
think
the
James,
name? What's
James
the word of
did
the
it,
name?
James did it about 3 times on his accounts.
Good work, James. See, I appreciate persistence. That's tenacity.
It's not the first, it's not caller number 1
He
or
obviously
anything,
wants
so
a
it's
beat
like-
buddy.
Yeah.
Who wouldn't? I mean,
Yeah.
they're great
I
devices.
want one.
Good. Do you really?
Yeah, I do.
Hey, that's a great endorsement right there.
Those are great.
You know-
They sound great too.
I'm glad you think so, man. The people at Singular Sound, they really do a lot of hard work making this thing sound great. That has to do with hiring a session musician in the right kit, putting him in the right studio.
Yeah.
They tell that guy to play.
You don't need a PhD to run it, do you?
No, oh no, you just need a big toe.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, those are some nice boots, by the way.
Thank you.
So speaking of down here in this region, before I start the next topic, did I properly explain? Next week we will announce the winner of the 5.
Yeah, I'll remind everybody at the end too. But yeah, we will.
Yeah.
It's more than 5, but I'm just saying. There's a few people in there that got in there, and we will be announcing it next week. So
Good for you guys.
Yeah, be watching.
Thank you
and
very
then
much.
You'll find out who wins next week.
That really excites me. I'm not saying I'm a little surprised. I'm just saying this is the first time I've done this. It's the first time that we've done this. So sitting here before you, knowing that there are 10 or some odd contenders out there that want this, that makes me feel really good, and you deserve it. I really wish I could give all 10 of you, each one, but we'll get there someday. Stay aboard, stay abroad. Let's listen to Mr. Lococo talk about some stuff, some pedals, and this is how we win products. Wait, even next month is going to be a cool product giveaway. Anyhow, I'm excited. Boy, can you tell? You guys seem happy?
It's oh yeah.
Yeah,
absolutely.
everything good?
Yeah, it's good. Good.
We have some food in the green room, by the
Huh?
way. The food is waiting for us in the
Well,
green
I would have
room.
brought the wine and the pasta, but I'm not feeling. When
Yeah,
I start feeling good, I'll bust out, bring a big pot of sauce over here. We'll have some wine and.
You heard it.
Do it the right style.
Well, yeah, Raymond DiGiorgio. I also
And
wanted
Raymond too.
Yeah,
Yeah. Ray's
Ray's
a man,
in
man.
also.
I've seen a lot.
Yeah,
I've seen a
yeah.
lot of his dishes. Oh yeah, he knows how to do it.
he's a great photographer. Every time I see a sausage or fucking spaghetti, I'm just like, ah!
Oh,
I mean, it
yeah.
looks like I drop another F-bomb.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I dock myself $5 for every time I do that. Anyways.
So I don't. It's funny.
You don't have a pedal board. I love that.
I actually do have a pedal board,
Okay.
but it's too big. It's like one of those big pedal trains. And I thought for something like this, I don't want to bring in everything.
I don't want no train in this room.
And honestly, when I don't use a lot of effects. I got a like a reverb here for
I think we have.
for
Are we on the
clean
wide
channels.
angle?
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, the people.
So I got like just this Hall of Fame thing, this TC, and I got this Wampler tape echo because I'm a.
Let's go through each device. Let's just like do an E chord or a lick. And,
Oh, okay.
and let's
Oh,
show our audience
oh.
what the dry Friedman.
Okay, so
the
I'll
Friedman 20.
I'll just do it. I use the thing with.
So this
So
is
this is-
also
So
it's
I
also-
don't know if you can hear the reverb. It's a real slight, but it's in there. I don't usually use too much.
And is that a
Yeah.
hall or a room?
Actually,
Or are you doing a different?
Actually,
a
it's
different
plate.
setting? You're using a plate.
yeah. So
There's that piece of music. That's
You know, so that's kind of that.
Spank it once. Let's hear the. I said spank it once.
You could,
It's like I could spank it.
you know, you could. It's just slight though. Not
I
too
can
much.
hear that reflection. You know what's interesting about plate.
I like it because it's just like it's almost like well in the old
top,
days.
like the top shelf.
Well, yeah, because in the old days, and when I used to record in a proper studio, they had the old plates, the old
Like the big plate reverbs.
the big plates. So you know what you hear in all those old cool '70s albums and stuff. You know, I like the old plate reverbs. And it's hard to get that sound, but
It's pretty
and
goddamn good algorithm.
it's not. Anyway, and then you couple that with the echo. Anyway, so that's really it with that. It's standard. I don't like I said, I don't put too much reverb on it.
So you're saying as far as effects, it's standard, but as far as companies, you know, I mean, you
Oh
guys
no,
have nice taste in what's on the floor.
If Mike Landau's using it, I mean, it's got to be, you know.
Mike Landau uses the Wampler,
He uses the TC.
does he?
Yeah, he doesn't even use the reverb in his amp. He uses that. So, I mean, not that
Yeah, God.
convinced me to buy it, but
Landau,
but,
man.
but they're inexpensive. They're really nice, and then the decay.
Love TC Electronics.
Yeah, and then the tape echo.
Is that what you
I,
have? The,
Yeah, I was I spent a lot of years because I grew up playing Echoplexes, Maestro Echoplexes. I got 2 of them, and
I wanted to mention to the audience just in case, you know, because it's kind of sometimes it's lame to describe that about yourself. Anthony has a reputation for being a purist and buying real Marshall-plexes and old vintage Strats. The people that are friends that are watching know this, but you out there in the world that are getting to know us a little bit since we're talking about pedals, I wanted to advise you a little bit that this rad guitar player besides me is not only a good friend of mine, but he knows his tone and he put in the time, key word, the time to understand what all these things mean. What is a Marshall Plexi? What is a 68 Bassman? Those are the 2 staples where the whole reason why everyone's in this room. Anyhow, continue.
yeah, thank you. So so anyway, I went through. So when they started coming out with these products, you know, that simulated, you know, a tape echo, because I used it on stage for many years, and but they, you know, they require some maintenance, and they're a little temperamental, and you know, they can freeze up on you, and they can even have some accidents on stage that you don't know. So it's very, you don't know what you're going to get sometimes. But to me, it's the best because the headroom. They just got this gigantic headroom. It's all very earthy and just big. So I started, you know, I bought every single one of these things that came out, that emulated tape, I probably owned. This one I actually thought was pretty darn close.
And what are the prerequisites that make you decide this? A great pedal that goes in the loop? Is that what it is? It's an effects loop situation?
No, it's both, because the thing is that if I'm playing a clean Fender amp, you know, going through like a deluxe or something,
it'll be
you know, I'll play it right in front of it. You know, put it right in front of it, and it warms it up, and it's really nice and stuff like that. But like, yeah, like when I play my Marshalls, I either do, well, depending on the setup and rig, so I used to do like a wet dry thing, where I had 2 Marshalls, and then I had a line out, and I was going through my attenuator, and I would go into the return of the other amp.
Yeah.
In the effects loop. So I had an effects loop in the other Marshall
He loves
head.
that kind of...
Yeah,
And anyway, the bottom line is that you had a dry signal, and the one cabinet, one half stack was just coming out with echo, and that was the best scenario.
That's what I always do.
Yeah, that was the best. But then, you know,
So it's like dual mono, one's wet.
Yeah, but
that's a wet dry system.
But
Yeah.
80% of the time, I mean, 20%. You know, when we were playing the bigger, louder shows and stuff, that it was like that. But realistically and practically, it was usually effects loop. I put in effects loop, but I typically would have the person who put the effects loop in, because usually my Marshalls, the old Marshalls, they didn't come with effects loop, so I had a mod to put. So they would calibrate. I would bring in my Echoplex too, so that they could calibrate whatever the technical talk is for that particular unit in terms of like volume and getting it right. So so anyway, going back to this all of these other pedals, I tried. Apparently now there's a couple more of that, but I just.
Yeah, I mean,
it's so overwhelming now. You stick with it, and I'm like, this is good. And this thing you can actually get.
well, you're in good hands. You have a Wampler, like I was saying
it's
earlier.
because you can get like a really, really echo. It's just.
Great.
It's got a really nice like.
No, actually, in my opinion, you're pretty subtle with it, and I think it actually, it really suits you, man. You want the
There's a
guitar
little bit
playing
more like
the
a
chords
little
on
bit.
top, a little bit of fluff in the back. I mean, compared to this, like.
Well, that's also that guitar too.
But then if you put distortion on it, and if you play through it, you can do that, that Blackmore thing.
Yeah, he's also got that.
You do that mistreated thing when he goes. It's got like a tape vibe to it, doesn't it?
Oh hell yeah! Anyway, I like that because it's warm. That's
and if you roll,
shit right there.
If you roll this down, you get the Eric Johnson kind of thing. You know what I mean?
That was a nice lick.
You know what I mean? Very kind of Eric Johnson sound.
It's nice to hear someone like Anthony in this room playing, Jason, someone as polished as doing the Richie thing. I'm kind of like kissing your ass. Imagine if there's a wall right here for a second.
Oh, yeah.
So
No,
I'm just kidding you. Oh. With the freaking nipple, right?
Yeah.
So no, what I was going to say, just real quick, it's not even really a compliment, it's a fact. You got a guy like this sitting here. He's going through the delay and the chop. It's the chops, exemplifying the chops, and he's kind of doing a really good job mimiking like Eric Johnson. Richie Blackmore.
He's
and
like
then,
going
of course,
through
the Yngwie.
Yeah.
It's so flippin' nice. It's
very cool.
I didn't say it. I would have charged myself $5 more.
Yeah, we would
I
have
say
said
it's
doubling
nice.
every time you do it.
I just like hearing
thank you.
the examples, man. It's
Yeah.
very cool. I wanted to talk a little bit about this DOD.
So this pedal is so in the 70s they made there was only a few overdrives. MXR, DOD, and Boss came out in the early 80s, late around that. So these were in the 70s. So there was a lot available. So they made a gray version of a DOD overdrive preamp. Okay, and this pedal is, in my opinion, one of the greatest American overdrives ever made.
This thing?
Yeah, because what it does is, this is a reissue. So basically, what they did, they tried reissuing it like 3 or 4 times. And I've got like 3 or 4 of them. This one, and I have the original gray, which goes for about $500 to $600 on eBay now.
Thing.
That's how much these things are worth. But
Gray with like the white
got it
strip,
close.
right?
yeah, no, the old gray one.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, Malmsteen was using those. That was
White
How about the
strip,
70s
though.
ones?
the 70s
Yeah,
ones.
there's ones
The
in the
gray
70s.
ones. It's a gray one with the yellow print on it, and they're built like tanks.
I remember.
Yeah.
I remember.
Anyway, those things, if you play them through like a non-mastered Marshall, clean. I mean, they just punch the front end. I mean, and for a Les Paul or a humbucker, doesn't work as well because it can get a little tubby. But for this, what it does, it just adds you. It just gives you this like. Really smooth.
It's like the
It's kind of like Yoda on your back, man.
Yoda.
Like Like that pedal?
It's just a real smooth. I mean, and this is the amp. Okay, so it doesn't mess with the amp tone. It just gives it a little sauce, right? So it's more kind of a sustained thing. You know, you can get like
Sauce is a good word.
Kind of tongue punches your ear hole.
Super singing. Jeez.
Sustain there, you know.
you know. Anyway, so it gives you a really, really smooth, soft sustain that does not color the original amplifier, which is why I love it. You know, the only thing is that
And you got a knife.
Doesn't squash it. Yeah.
yeah, and the thing is that I still have my gray, but okay. So here's the other thing: is that the old pedals they made, they were really noisy.
Yeah.
You know, like
That's
an
always the
old
problem.
MXR flanger, you know, with a cord. That's
Yeah.
got to be. I mean, Van Halen, made a living on that pedal and that MXR, but they're extremely noisy. So now the new pedals are reissues. You got to, I don't know if they're putting gates in them or something, but they're quiet, but they're kind of subtle in the effect.
The
So
circuitries, the transistors and circuits have changed.
Well, everything is so small now.
Probably
You
a lot.
can actually
Yeah.
on that
Like
hand
I
wire
know.
stuff. You can
But you can tell.
wire
Yeah.
up for noise.
Some of the
It's-
purchases I've made lately, I've made some observations in that idea. Maybe not so much in the overdrive realm, but no, I think it's just fair to say that.
yeah, but the thing is that all my amps don't have any. They're completely stock.
Yeah.
So I got my 4 Marshall heads. I mean, they're bone stock, so there's not a lot of gain. So this is a perfect pedal for that. Especially
which Marshall heads are you
Especially
using?
if playing a Strat with single coils, because
Which Marshall heads are you using?
I've got 4 of them. I've got a 74 50-watt JMP non-master.
Badass.
I've
Those
got
are
a
cool.
78.
It's like Brent's favorite now.
Yeah. I
A
was just saying, you
78
mentioned it right
JMP
there.
50 watt.
Is he in there?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, which one?
A 1978 JMP 50 watt.
Cool. I know
I've
a couple
got,
buddies out there want the
A JCM 800 a JCM 800 1982, the original. That's probably my favorite master volume because it's got these gigantic transformers in there. I mean, this thing is like a tank.
Is that what you use?
You could play the sports arena on this thing, and just it's the loudest one of the loudest amps.
What
And
amp?
then I got the Yngwie Malmsteen.
Oh, you have an Yngwie?
Yeah, which is essentially all it is a super lead plexi.
But it
because
has a noise
souped
gate?
up.
Huh?
Yeah.
It's got what they call power scaling.
Attenuator.
Yeah, well,
The
it's not-
power soak.
They got the power
Yeah,
scaling thing,
yeah.
and that's really all the difference is. It's basically like buying a Marshall 79. That's why I bought it for that feature. But anyway, you were saying about the.
Oh, no. Important fact. Some of the guests that have been on this show, Raymond DiGiorgio and Greg Vaughn, we've been on stage with Uli John Roth a few times. And everyone out there, Anthony Lococo is another pupil of Uli John Roth. When Uli John Roth comes to town, he calls Anthony to borrow his amps, right?
No.
Something like that. And he goes, hey,
No.
well, give me that amp.
No, he doesn't.
Bring us some sauce. But there was an amp you brought.
No,
You brought that amp for him,
We used to
and
have,
it was the loudest thing I ever heard in my life.
Yeah, well.
And it was like disturbing, actually, but it was his amp.
Yeah, well, I used to actually even tech for him for like 5-6 shows.
I was wondering what amplifier that was.
And that
Out of the 4,
that was the Yngwie.
So you brought him the Yngwie amp.
And the Yngwie amp is actually like a 200-watt major.
Okay.
It's built like it. But all it is, all Uli likes is he's a big fan of the super lead 100-watt, not 50-watt. He likes super lead. I mean, it's sinfully loud.
Yeah.
It's like to the point where I mean, when I was doing, I had to help him do tech work. I literally had to get away from it. I mean, it's like
Even with the earplugs.
well, it's like
It's blasting your. Yeah.
So anyway, we're going off there, but yeah, it's like a death ray hitting
Yeah.
him. You know what I mean?
I was super blown away by it. So
Yeah, anyway.
No, it's okay. We're talking about Uli John Roth. It's not like we were freaking.
I learned a
It's like,
lot from Uli. Yeah,
you know.
no. Greg and I, we went to the academy, and I think I've been to like 5 of them. And he's a true maestro.
Yeah.
Yeah, he really thinks like a Bach or
His
Mozart.
guitar
Yeah,
rig
yeah.
rundown on Premier Guitar is really fun and influential, and you get to learn about that guitar with the LEDs. It's
Oh,
a fun,
yeah, yeah,
He
yeah.
talks about it, and
Yeah.
he goes into his amps, and I guess he uses Black Stars, and then he doesn't. And,
Yeah.
it's a trippy
Yeah.
dude, man.
Oh, yeah.
Super cool and spiritual, and has
Yeah.
very awesome philosophies when it comes to.
Yeah, yeah. It's very metaphysical.
That was Yellow.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
So, God darn it, Anthony Lococo's on the show. Let's, I chose the Eric Clapton Cocaine drum beat, and I think we'll close out the show this evening with another nice fat jam. I would like to talk about next week, Mr. Jeff Paremba. What's up, buddy? He's going to come on the show next week.
I love Jeff.
Yeah, how about
He's a good
great
friend.
dude to follow you up, huh?
Great man.
He's gonna come in and fucking melt our faces too.
I love that guy.
Ah, I've cost myself, I think, $20 on this show.
$25.
$25?
Yeah.
Well, at least
Okay.
we're adding new commentary and new ideas and new fun to the show, right? Let's watch how many times Mike can cuss. Oh, you
What
cost
are we gonna do?
yourself $65.
Well, I don't know. We'll do that fun thing or something we were doing earlier, like that.
Yeah,
G.
before we
G to A.
start our jam, if any of you want a particular key or vibe, Anthony and I have been on the phone chewing our ears a little bit all week. We've been talking about doing certain chord progressions in like a harmonic minor, and that's basically a scale. And I'm going to go ahead and conduct a little bit of a guitar lesson real quick, and then we'll do the fat jam. A harmonic minor, everybody, is right here, the 5th fret. You're basically going to do a natural minor with a sharp 7. And what that means, you go through, let me get a little bit of tone here. You go through your scale. Now that's natural minor. And if you take the notes and you count them out loud, this is what I do to all of my students because it's the best thing you can do. You verbalize the intervals. You say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Thank you, Jason. That was rad accompaniment. So when I ask you to sharp the 7, you simply identify the 7 and sharp it a half step. So now we have the scale. Do that with me again if you don't mind. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, sharp 7, 8. God, I love this guy.
I didn't do
right?
the sharp 7 the first time when I hit it.
I did
Yeah.
natural 7 the first time
okay.
too.
All right.
Because this is a guitar lesson. We want to know the subtle big it's the subtle big difference. God knocks
Subtle
some more.
difference.
The subtle difference between the natural minor scale, Aeolian mode, and a harmonic minor, and it's the sharp 7. When you move that a half step, it moves mountains, everybody. In fact, in the 7 notes, you have these notes, and when that happens, that's 7 chords. So when you move that 7 to here, you actually affect 4 chords. You affect the 2 chord. You affect the 3 chord, you affect the 5, and you affect the 6. So let me show you a little something about, if you only grab a couple of these chords, it's okay, but you have the episode to watch over and over and over. We have A minor 7. I'm gonna go ahead and do a B half diminished, and then you do a C augmented. Pretty nasty and gnarly. You can probably attempt it like this. There's a couple different ways to do that. And then you go right here to the D minor. I did D minor 7. And then you go to E diminish. Oh shit, no, it's right there. A minor, B, C, D minor. You got E, good old E major, and F. That's right here, E, F. And then you got the G sharp diminished. So you can play E here, F. Really, really pretty. It's very subtle, but it's dangerous. So what's cool is that basically the sister scale to A harmonic minor, is E Phrygian with a raised 3rd. Now this sounds like a lot of stuff. I basically have showed you 7 chords of 2 scales. I guess that's a lot, and it's okay. I actually kind of hacked my way through it, and I apologize. But I will reformulate. A minor 7, okay? B diminished. you better be diminished. And then you got the C Augie. God, there's a couple different ways to do these chords, you know what I mean? But, you know, just... And what's neat about this weird 3-chord is that you can recycle it every major third. That means every 2 steps. Now it sounds like a freaking weird 50s sci-fi. So that's just the 3-chord, okay? Here's the 4-chord. I'm doing a D minor 7 arbitrarily, and then I got E, F, and G sharp diminished. These are all really cool chords. I'm gonna take 3 of these chords, and the 3 of us are going to jam. Between Anthony's soloing and my soloing, it's gonna be a mix-up between E Phrygian with a raised third and A harmonic minor, and Jason's just gonna lay it down any way he sees possible with the A or the E. The E would be something like this. That would be his nice juicy bit with the E string. When we start the jam, we're gonna be right here. And maybe just a nice static vamp on A minor 7.
So are we actually ending the show right now? Or?
We're gonna end the show.
All right.
But I wanted to give you 7 chords
To
with
play
2
along with us,
scales. Yeah,
guys.
to jam along with us.
Break your guitars out. Some of you do, so break them out. You can play with us. All right. Send your final messages for today, Mike. Are we just going playing? Are we playing out on this one?
Oh yeah. Why don't you give us a quick plug?
Well, I'm just gonna get. Are we done? So that's what I was
Yeah,
asking.
we're done.
Okay. Okay. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Again, I'd like to thank Anthony for coming out. It was awesome. I had a great time with you. Thank our sponsors: Singular Sound Beat Buddy, Kurt Mangan Strings, Guitar Tune Up San Diego, and Mad Hatter Guitar Products. Would like to thank Dave Wright from SWR Video Productions.
Thank you, Dave.
And also
Cthulhu.
just
Wait,
please,
right?
Cthulhu. Yeah, the nickname Cthulhu. And also, please go to our YouTube channel, give us some love. If you haven't liked and subscribed, please do that now. Also, go to our Facebook page. You know, chime in, give us comments. Keep doing what you're doing. I like to say that me and Mike I'm playing a show on Saturday this weekend at Oktoberfest, and me and Mike will be down at Oktoberfest La Mesa. I'm playing with Manganista, and then on Tuesday, this week, right? Tuesday, next week. Well, that is this coming Tuesday. The October 3rd at Winston's, and we're playing at what, 9?
We're the last band, so we play late. You,
Yeah,
me, and
play late.
Dusty are going to be, you know, in case you're bored, you can't sleep, you're feeling good.
Come on down
we
to
got the
Winston's
stage for
to
like
see
2
us.
hours. Come down and sit in with us.
Yeah. But anyway, I think that's it. And just remind you guys, we will be doing the drawing for the Beat Buddy next week. So tune in. I see your names in there. You may have the chance to win. And like, if anyone asks, I did accept Tony Danza as one of the. I will accept that. I don't care what anyone says. That's very funny. I'll take it. Anyway, that's it. Back to you, Mike. And
All right. So I was just kind of sort of talking to Anthony a little bit about our vibe. This is a different vibe. I don't even know how to say this. It says 3 Bolero al Flamenco 6/4.
Bolero Flamenco. It's like Paco de Lucia. That's it, dude. That's the beat. That's like
That's all you got.
That's for like a acoustic flamenco, dude.
So underwhelming. That could be a little challenging.
Why don't we?
So what I was gonna take it to that key though, like
give it a little, get a little more, a little something.
You guys are killing me, man.
I know. That's what I'm saying. It's killing me too. Ready, set, survive. Ready, set, survive. There we go.
oh yeah, rad.
Give us something, Mike. Just there you go.
Just E and F.